Another Brink Radio exclusive.
What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink On, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, Pinky and the Thorn, trying to get y'all sprung off of this music. You will listen to Brink Radio right here on 96.3 FM, talking about bumping 96.3 because you know Brink put the B in bumping. Look, we got a real superstar on the show right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we did this like the NBA draft, with the first pick, the Memphis, Tennessee players or whatever Memphis is. I don't know what Memphis be. We some of everything.
Man,
we
come
soldiers, we players, hey, we backs, we everything. But hey, Memphis, Tennessee selects Anthony Q. What's happening, homie?
Man, what's going on with it? What's on with it?
Hey, first and foremost, I gotta say thank you for being a guest on the show, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
This a long time coming, man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we finally getting it done, though, man.
I promise, man. And it's even better, man, to, talk to you off the air, off the record, and, man, know that you really in them trenches and been in them trenches just like a lot of us Memphians, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's real, like, obviously your voice is very soulful. And I always feel like this. If you got a soulful voice, then you must done been through something, man.
Yeah.
What's your story, man? What a pain at, man? Tell me about some of that pain.
Man, I came in a world fight, you know what I'm saying? So, like, man, a lot of people see my scar on my stomach, you know what I'm saying? I had my shirt off. And
my shirt out,
yeah,
my shirt out,
man,
my bad.
I came, nah, you know, hey, look, I came in the world fighting. But you know what I'm saying? Really, man, I always say we all got a story, you know what I'm saying? And mine's had a lot of pains, a lot of downs and ups, you know what I'm saying? Not ups and downs, but downs and ups, right? Because you got to get down before, you can go up. So,
yeah,
man, the normal, I grew up with my grandparents a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My mom was in the service, you know what I'm saying? My pop did music, but I grew up around my grandparents singing in church, you know what I'm saying? Throwing side. I've lost as I got older, man. Of course, you do music and it's fun. Man, I got a sign story. I done lost niggas. I got niggas dead. I got niggas in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out my nigga Be Easy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I really got the same story, everybody else got. It's just a different person telling it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes what I do easy, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, we can change the name, but the story stays the same, you know what I'm saying? So I just always want to make that music that people can relate to so we can all feel each other's story, you know what I'm saying?
Man, those are definitely facts, and I definitely want to give a shout out to everybody out there in Raleigh that Murder 8, because that's where you're from, right?
Yeah, man. You know what's going on, man. Exit 8, man. What's happening, man? Real Raleigh, baby. You know what's going on, man. Yo.
All right, so obviously, man, your story is very similar to a lot of our stories, man, except you did mention that your mom was in the service. That's different. I don't hear that often. What was it like growing up with your mom in the service? Like, did that mean
so
that
I
she
wouldn't
was...
need my sister here for that. All right,
Okay.
Because I was but you know what? A lot of things that I can remember, like the traveling, right? Like, I'd have been to Colorado. I'd have lived in Germany, you know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
like, I done been able to, and I think that ain't helped me with life, you know what I'm saying? Understand that there are different walks of life, different ways in life, it makes me less judgmental, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a traditional man, like how I want to carry myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I might clean my fingernails with my hand, but I'm not too quick to go to the nail salon. So I'm a traditional man, but because of my upbringing, I've been able to see different walks of life and understand that my way ain't always everybody's way. So that's kind of the thing that I took away from it, being able to be kind of, how can I say, I'm able to kind of deal with all walks of life, no matter how they look.
Being from Memphis, man, I could definitely say that Memphis has a lot of different bugs. Mm-hmm. Now, when I say bugs, man, you got the basketball bug, you got the football bug, you got the streets or gangster bug, you got the 9-to-5 bug, the warehouse bug, the music bug. That's actually the bug that bit you, man. What age did it bite you and you said, oh, shoot, I'm Spider-Man now. I got to do this.
All right, so I played basketball. I went to Corey Middle School in South Memphis, you know what I'm saying?
South Memphis.
Yeah. So I played football, played basketball the whole time I was in there, you know what I'm saying? Sung a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but I was still kind of shy.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I got to Raleigh, Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and militant and shit, and, they ask you what, like, electives you want, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Give me choir, you know what I'm saying? They ain't have, like, PE and shit, because I would have loved to hoop, too. So by the blessings of God, they didn't have any PE left.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, fuck it. Let me get choir then. So I took choir. And of course, when you come, they like make you sing I forget what song. It was like definitely a school type song. So I sung it. Girls went crazy. And I kind of just pulled back a little bit. Was like, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The second day I come, they were like, hey, it's another dude in here, you know what I'm saying? Talking to my nigga, one of my niggas. And so we link up, we singing, man. And nigga, by the time I make it to the next period, girls flooding out of goddamn, school. This was at Militant, though. You know what I'm saying, my freshman year. And so, man, that was kind of the moment where I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember hooping, but, like, I was never the number one nigga on the basketball team. So, like, I ain't know what it was like to get that type of attention. So it was like, fuck that. I'm finna sing. Nigga, this should get attention. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that happened. I've been kind of doing it on and off ever since. You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta ask you though, like, with you being from Raleigh, being from the hood, like, what was the reception like from the streets? You singing, cause you know how we are, man.
Man, come on, you that's why you asked, so
in love, man.
Nigga, man, what's up, man? Freak ass nigga, man. You hear me, man? What's up, R. Kelly Jr. looking at nigga? What's up, man? Pretty Ricky Cousin looking at nigga?
Exactly.
What's up,
man.
extra? So it's crazy. I always been a nigga that can kind of carry myself. You know what I'm saying? So. My people like back in Raleigh, they call me Black. You know what I'm saying? So, like nigga, you know what I'm saying? I done moved with a lot of killers, you know what I'm saying? And niggas gonna joke, you know what I'm saying? But nigga knew not to play with me like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, for the most part, those same niggas that a joke tell you, like, yeah, we clowned his ass, but, man, we love him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been, it's kind of like, man, that cousin, man. Like, if you from Memphis is the cousin that, man, gonna get on your nerve, gonna try to fight on you, you hear me? Gonna try to motherfucking, man, make you feel insignificant that time. But, man, when it come down to it, man, they gonna be the loudest in the room, man. That's my motherfucking nigga, man. Fuck you talk about. They gonna still check you in the process, too.
And that's what we call bipolar schizophrenic,
everybody.
Fuck you
talking about.
That's us, though, man. That represents our city.
Gonna hit your head with the, you still ugly as a motherfucker, Black, babe, but you bumping, bro. That's how they do it every time.
Them facts, man. So you've actually been able to parlay this career, man, into even bigger heights. Of course, you recently won Male R&B Artist of the Year at the 2024 Memphis Hip Hop Awards. Definitely want to give a shout out to Rico Owens, Cherry True,
man. Shout out BCF, man. Rico Owens,
Rumby.
man.
Yeah, man.
All them, man. Them best family, man. Shout out Cuz, Sean. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga, man. You know.
Let me ask you this, like, because I'm kind of new, to the train. Is that like your first award that you won, or first of many, or
so,
what?
Man, you know what? A lady by the name of Queen gave me my first award. You know what I'm saying, that I ever received, and I let her know I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely been watching like man, Rico Owens for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Just like all these platforms, man, that have been around for a minute.
Yeah.
It's always dope, and I hate that I had to be, you know what I'm saying, in a certain space, you know what I'm saying, before, I come down to Memphis, because I couldn't have showed up, man. But I definitely want Rico Owens and everybody at BCF, man. Like I said, my cousin Sean Rumby, man. BCF said, man, who actually, man, really, I say the first, but kind of one of the first shows I ever got booked for was from Arkansas with BCF said, man. So shout out to them guys over there, man. And, man, it definitely feel good to be acknowledged by your city, man, for sure.
I promise, man. And not only that, man, you being acknowledged all over this country right now, man. You recently dropped the Real Talk Deluxe album, man. That junk going stupid.
Yeah, man.
I mean, talking about stupidity, man. Obviously, the elephant in the room is fake shit.
Yeah.
That song right there. So many people resonate with that song because we're all in a point, man. We coming out of a pandemic.
That's a fact.
So we ain't got time. We talking about zero tolerance for BS.
Yeah, man.
Zero tolerance for fake shit.
Man, come on, man.
So when you really made that song, bro, you preached. You preached that day,
like,
bro.
I was just venting, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Like, I tell the story. I told it before, and I do it. I think I told it on Yeah Man TV. Man, bro. I got a nigga, and I told you I don't say people's name, man, just so they don't get clout, right? I don't want them to get it. Like, now, nigga, you out on fake shit. I ain't saying your name. I don't want you to get no followers, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say his name, but, man, damn near taught me how to write, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, super hard, super talented guy. Soulful to his core, too.
Yeah.
The man been showed up to video shoots, when I did, like, cut ties, all of it. to the point where I'm calling him, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, hey, I know we trying to reach, woo. Like, damn, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Talk to my nigga, he tell me, oh, my bro tell me, hey, man, you don't fuck with you, man, and woo. I like, damn, for real? Like, man, I talked to him like a week ago, he wasn't on no fuck shit, like, we cool. He like, y'all must feel out. Like, hell no.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no. I said, man, that shit killed me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, like, nigga, if you got an issue, again, I'm gonna tell you this, because niggas always be trying to feel like they can't be wrong. So I don't want to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I say this, though. If I'm wrong, I'm man enough to be told that. You hear me? Stand up on that shit like, man. And so I slick got him out my feelings, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I went to the car, nigga, on some probably deep in thought shit like a week after, and I wrote fake shit. And man, I tell people all the time, like, man, I appreciate that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of fake shit that he was on, man, knowing we probably brother, you can come tell me anything, nigga, if I'm in the wrong. Nigga, sometimes it's hard to hear in the initial process, but if I'm in the wrong, nigga, I want to be corrected. Let me correct it, and we can go from there. Like, don't get on no hating ass shit, because it wasn't never the problem that, man, I'm doing music or we kind of doing the same type of music. The problem was he never thought I'd make it doing it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, like, man, I'm just cool on it, bro. Like, you fuck with me, nigga, be man enough, so woman enough, or whatever. Like, I can be wrong, but, man, that's how the song came, and I be like, man, I appreciate him, because the nigga made me 6 figures last year. You know what I'm saying?
I promise.
So man, I guess in a way, I owe him an appreciation. So shout out to the game.
And that's incredible, man, you know, because you got to think about it, man. Like, I think about Super Mario, you know, the video game. That situation was pretty much that question box with the mushroom in it, so you can get big and power up.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't know what's in it, though, but yeah.
You don't know what's in it,
Yeah.
but now we know what's in it, and that's taking you places. That song is taking you all over the place. But I got to talk about that remix, though, because you got Boosie on the remix.
Right.
Now, I got to dive into this, because a Boosie verse, it ain't like a candy bar.
No.
You can't just go into your cup holder, grab a couple quarters, dimes, and nickels, and just grab, you know what I'm saying? How did that come about?
Man, shout out to Scooby Cuts, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Scooby hit me up and was like, man, you need to answer your phone. And, like, we hadn't even really had that much of correspondence ever, you know what I'm saying? And so he reached out to me, and I called him on IG. And I asked him, he was like, nah, call me on my phone. He sent the number. So I called him, and there go Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he, you know, like, man, what's up, man? You love what you do. I want to get you on the song. Woo. And at the time, it wasn't even about fake shit. ATL Top 20, man. Shout out to Bishop. ATL Top 20 posted. He get on there like, hey, man, I want to get on that motherfucker. Tony Neal at the time, Dorian Washington with Hitmaker. He called Tony Neal. Tony Neal get Boosie back on the phone with me. After that, shit, he jumped on the song, man. Just love, man, and kind of aired out his feelings, you know what I'm saying, on the fake shit he had to be dealing with.
And that's definitely what I wanted to segue to, man. Like, obviously everybody's aware of, you know, the situation with Yung Bleu, and, you know, I ain't finna put no jacket on nobody, but Boosie is stating that his brother, you know, forged the signature, blah, blah, blah. So, like I said, those are Boosie words, not mine. How did it feel to know that Boosie was airing his grievances out to his brother towards his situation on your song? How did that feel?
Man, all right, so, like, when I first heard it, so Dorian called me, be like, hey, man, the feature came back. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what you think? You know what I'm saying? Because Dorian be acting like he ain't moved by shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is that? He's like, nah, man. He dissed everybody in that motherfucker. So I'm laughing. I'm like, man, hell nah. He like, nah, on everything. So I got quiet because I ain't know what Dorian was. I ain't really give a fuck. Dorian was like, nah, man, I guess it's cool. It's dope. Verse is dope. So he was like, all right, man, I sent it to you. Check it out. I'm like, all right, I'll meet you back. So I played it. And when I played it, I was like, oh, shit. But it was still bumping, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was just like, man, shit, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about it, two things for sure. There's, like, the nigga I just spoke on. There are people that love this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I won't air him out because I love some of the people that love him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I got number of respect for Yung Bleu. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his baby mama, right there. I don't know your brother. You know, I don't know his brother, so I won't even speak on that. But from an artist standpoint, man, I love what Yung Bleu do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love where he come from. And sometimes we just get caught up in situations and you know, I spoke to this shit about this artistry shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna throw no labels under the bus just yet. But yeah, like sometimes, man, it's like the artist is caught in the middle of a shitstorm, you know what I'm saying? And man, but Boosie feelings toward is his feelings, you know what I'm saying? So I had an option of whether or not to release or not release the record, but of course, like, man, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Them his feelings, you know what I'm saying? Blue got the right to have his feelings just like Boo do, you know what I'm saying? And just so happened that my song was something that triggered him to do it, you know what I mean? So for me, I still appreciate it, man, because we all know, man, like, Boo ain't just jumping on nobody's song like that, you know?
Those are facts. And that's what I love about it, man. It's definitely shout out to Lil Boosie, man. I love it because I'm all about people telling their story. And when it comes to beef, I don't really do beef. I don't deal with beef, but you have the ability to tell your side of the story. And that's what Boosie did. Another situation I remember seeing that happened with Juicy Fruit. She had T.I. on a song, you know, and he chose to air out his grievances with Charleston White on that song. Yeah. And I was like, wow, the song's still bumping though. But look, wow.
Yeah, but you know what, man, like, at some point in time, especially, man, coming from where we come from, you know what I'm saying? It's like them conversation like, hey, man, bro want to talk to you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't be mad at me, nigga, because I told you, bro, want to talk to you, you do. Bro, the one told me, come over here, so why about to tell him? Yeah. So now you mad at me because I done told you that bro want to holler at you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, man, I don't know. I ain't talked to Blue, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no connection to Blue. And for the most part, he probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he don't know me. He ain't got to deal with me if he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, like, man, just, you know, we watching this shit, man. I ain't got no problem. No, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm too busy trying to focus on what's next for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout out to Boosie, man. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Baby Mama. Shout out to little bro, man. But, hey, Boosie said what he said. He stand on it, you hear me?
I promise. And shout out to Mobile, Alabama. Y'all need to book my guy, Anthony man. Q. You know what I'm saying? Mobile, y'all show me plenty of love. Show my guy love, too, because like I say, you know, we like brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Man. Memphis and Mobile, I promise you, we like same city. It's just we a little bigger. Let's dive back into that Real Talk Deluxe album, man, because you got a bunch of bangers on there. You also got some songs on there that really tug at the heartstrings, man. I love them Diamonds. You know, the song Diamonds is real motivational. Lick Back. Man, we got to talk about Lick Back. The line in Lick Back, the line is, I done cheated on my girl. Now I know she wants some get back. She out here trying to get a lick back. Bruh, is that true story or is that something you seen? I mean, can we talk about that?
Yeah. All right, so, man, one of the things, man, I remember crying really, really bad, all right? I remember, man, getting it in with my gal, man, you hear me? And, like, we in the restroom, so my back's showing to the mirror, you know, I ain't gonna get too explicit. But she must have seen scratches on my back from a previous night with another chick, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm like 20 years old, and I never forget. She leave, she just, like, get up off of it, nigga, and leave, nigga, pick up her clothes. So, y'all been a crybaby, so I'm like, damn, what's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm calling, she ain't answering for a whole day. The next day, I'm walking through, I don't know you remember the Peabody place. Yeah. So I'm walking through the Peabody place with my niggas. At this point, I'm happy she done picked up the phone. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I step in the restroom right by, I think, Jillian's at the time.
Okay, Jillian's,
So I step in the restroom. I'm like, man, I had been crashing out on no voicemail, so I was trying to be calm. I'm like, man, what's going on? Woo, man, why you leave? She told me, she's like, Anthony, you had scratches on your back. So I try to lie, you know. That shit don't work. You know, I had already been cheating a million times. She's like, well, come on now. I'm like, so, but at this time, you know, I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm caught. I'm like, man, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in a minute because she stayed in Nashville. She hit me with, I'm like, let's just move past the type shit. I apologize, man. I do better, I promise. She like, nah. I'm like, damn, why not? She normally, you know what I'm saying, be on some forgiving shit. She like, I had sex with somebody last night.
Damn.
Nigga, in my chest. Cold, like what I tell you, nigga, boy, hey, man.
Boy got shot with a 40 caliber.
Bow, you hear me, man? You hear me? Real Glock 19 with the stendo on it, you hear me?
Oh, man.
Get the fuck out of there, you know what I'm saying? That's why, man, to this day, it be like, hell nah, you know I cheat, I'm finna roll, you hear me?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to feel it in my chest. So it's really a story of accountability, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I done cheated on my girl, now I know she wants some get back. She out here trying to get a leak back. I can't have it.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't care if it sounds toxic. I can't have it because I ain't gonna respond like she gonna respond. You know, I ain't what the dude say on life. I ain't nice like boss man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get the fuck up out of there, man. I don't want to cry. I gotta go. I gotta roll. So it is what it is. Hey, fight me.
Hey, I asked you nicely not to cheat on me, and you said, get the fuck out of my face. All right, Peter, my guy, Big Mota, man. I just had to throw that in there, man. But another song.
Man, hold on, man. So you just said Big Mota. So let's just say this, man. Shout out, man. Rest in peace, Big Mota, man. Big Mota hit me for about $400, man.
Wow.
Real easy, too. Smooth. You know, he did the little
molly, yeah.
Boy, that nigga caught me coming out the grill place. You know, I'm feeling good, just caught my new grill, you hear me?
Yeah.
He like, man, what's up, man? Woo, woo, woo. You hear me? Walk up, man. So I'm like, he like, man, all you got to do is find the ball. Find it the first time. We go again. I lose. I find it the third time. He like, all right, woo, woo, woo. Now she going to get faster. Man, I'm sitting there. By the time I get in the car, nigga, I lost $400. Man, I'm sitting in the car like, man, I'm riding, man. I ride with my nigga, you hear me?
Yeah.
He like, damn, that nigga hit you, didn't he? I'm like, man, 400. That ride was quiet as a motherfucker, man. So you just said, man, you triggered a thought, man. Shout out to the guys, man.
But definitely R.I.P. to Big Mota, 100 round. Another song that we want to talk about, man, if we could change the flow of traffic a little bit, man. You did mention growing up, you know, with your grandparents primarily. You had a song called Grandma Esther, and it's such a beautiful and sad song, man. Can we speak on that at all?
Actually, man, so the song No Handouts that I made, right? I made that right after she passed, you know what I'm saying? And so I was actually, the house that I left to go to Georgia, I was living in the house, you know what I'm saying, with my grandmama when she was sick and kind of on her last days, man. But my grandma, I can remember, man, such a strong woman, you know what I mean? And watching her, like, man, she's so able in her whole life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like made her killing. It's like she a real boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just like any other grandmother, nigga, you got to stay the fuck about her kitchen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How she got her house, that's how she got it. Nigga, you just there, and you's a child, you going to stay at a child's place. You can go outside, don't leave in front of that house, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Like you said, stay out that plastic.
Man, come on, man, don't touch that plastic on that couch.
Don't touch that plastic on that couch, baby.
I think about my grandma a lot because I feel like my life really didn't start changing until she passed. Wow. Like she went to heaven and like got on God's nerve. Like my baby deserved a shot. And so she always advocated for me. So I just feel like I do it in a sense for her, you know what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't want me to say that. She would definitely like, Don, baby, don't do it for me, do it for yourself. Yeah. But in a sense, like I can hear her just for real, like get up. Don't be lazy, you know what I'm saying? Like stay, man, clean your house, you know what I'm saying, man? That shit, man, cleanliness is next to godliness, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to remember all of her teachings and stay steadfast, man, and just being a man, like, man, a woman ain't gonna necessarily raise you to be a man. Yeah. But, man, my grandma definitely taught me a lot of different things that helped me become the man I am today, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show my appreciation to her by making her name live forever, and I feel like putting it through a song did that, you know what I'm saying? And people are responding to it. I mean, Corey Curtis on TikTok and shit like that, so it'd be dope to see other people have something to lean on to remember their grandmother. But like I tell my grandma, I'm like, man, I'm gonna make her famous, you know what I'm saying? It's just where we at with it, you know what I'm saying?
That's real beautiful, man. And another song, you know, and this is a hell of a segue, you know. The song you got called Quit, man, that is a very strong and honest song. One of the lines you said, you might see me fall, but you won't ever see me quit. Mm-hmm. Man, like that hits me home because I fail a lot of times. Yes. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't show it as much. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just be quiet when I fall. Yeah. But, man, you never saw me quit.
Man, so I told you, man, I've been watching you for a while, right? Like, you've been doing this shit since I was a young nigga, too. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I think, man, like I said, that empowers a nigga like me. It make a nigga like me want to get back up. Because you automatically know that you had to fall, right? You have to learn how to navigate. You know what works. You know, if I sit the mic here, it ain't gonna hit as hard. Right. That comes from failure, bro. That comes from doing whole interviews and the sound was fucked up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It comes from making mistakes and not turning the camera on. You know what I'm saying? And you like, fuck, the artist is gone or the entertainer is gone.
I believe you was here when it happened, because how else would you know?
Nah, bro, it's life.
Yeah.
Life be lifing. And if you, again, we all go through the same shit. Yeah, the story's slightly different, yeah, but in order for us to even live to tomorrow, nigga, we had to get back up. See, everybody think that they quit something, right? Like, everybody think that they a failure or something. Meanwhile, living was the course of action. You dig what I'm saying? So I just now get up and I work and live. You know, my mama told me, and I put that in the song, you know what I'm saying? Boy, you been surviving, but ain't started to live yet.
Mm.
And I was crying, man. I was 25, you hear me? I was crying. I was like, fucked up. I had my mom some money. She like, I ain't got it. And she like, Anthony, when you gonna start living? I'm like, I'm alive. It ain't like I'm dead. She like, no, you surviving.
Yeah.
You gonna eat to each day. Like, if I can get $20, I'll be all right.
Right.
Now I wake up and I try to get $1 million.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, man, a teacher once told me you'll never reach your truest potential. So you aim for the sky.
Yeah.
So the high, like the stars in it.
Yeah.
So you hit the clouds.
Yep.
But if you try to hit the clouds, you'll never get off the ground.
Man, I be telling people that all the time, and I'm so thankful that we on the same pattern, brother, because I always tell people, you know, they say reach for the stars. I'm like, bro, it's stuff deeper than that.
Yeah,
like,
you
you got
Neptune,
the moon, you
all
got
that
all
shit.
these planets, bro. At least make it to the power lines.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you off the ground.
Yes.
Anything is better than off the ground, man. It's about time for us to go ahead and tap into that song, man. I want you to introduce Fake Shit Remix, man. Let the people know what they finna hear, man.
All right, we got the Fake Shit Remix, man, with Lil Boosie, man. You know what's going on, man, with your boy Anthony Q. Man, y'all already know what's going on, how we doing, man. Memphis, man. You know what's going on.
And of course, we back. We talking about Brink Radio right here on 96.3 FM. I'm your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis lawns, pinky and the thumb, trying to get y'all sprung while I get me some. Y'all just heard my guy Anthony Q featuring Boosie. We talking about Fake Shit Remix. Hey, that thing is going stupid everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Now, you know, we got more to talk about, man, because like I say, as you grow in your career, I'm pretty sure it's several notable people, celebrities, major artists that's reaching out to you, man. Have anybody, you know, that you would like to, you know, speak about who maybe gave you some props or advice or anything like that?
Man, there's so many people, man, but I'm, you know, Eric Sermon, you know what I'm saying, reached out. I've spoken with Jock, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's going down.
Man, Jazzy Faye. You know what I mean? I've talked to Bolo.
Yeah.
Man, quite a few people, man, that I feel like, man, real deal. I don't know, but, man, just be honest, and then there ain't no knock on people that did what I've done, man. The people, bro. The people, man, are the most, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, that should be chilling. You know what I mean? Like, it's a feeling that, like, sometimes even meeting stars or talking to them, like, talk to Murphy Lee or whoever, like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But, like, imagine going into a Kroger, you know what I'm saying? And, nigga, I'm there for some crunch and munch, you know, some fucking milk, lactose, you know what I'm saying? And somebody walking by, I had an old guy, man, in Tequila, Georgia, man. It's like fucking 30% African American and the rest of, you know what I mean? Like, it's a different type of neighborhood. But anyway, got this older, the older black guy going, hey, man, Anthony. And I'm thinking he know me because he saying Anthony, he's saying Q. He's saying Anthony. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up? This is the Q. I'm all right? So I'm going, yeah. He go, man, I love what you do. And he's like, man, I really do. He's shaking my hand. He's like, man, you mind if I get a picture? Got a picture with him. Yeah. Those are the most, like, man, because to me, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's very weird because of how my career is going. I don't see what everybody else gets to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still very much so in the grind, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else like, man, bro, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but like I said, those are the moments, like, that shit to me is way more impactful than the people that may notice you, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know their intentions, right? You don't know those artists' intention. You don't know the A&Rs, the labels, but a fan don't really want shit from you. Just kind of just saying, for you to acknowledge them back, right? And so, that shit kind of the experience I be loving, man.
And it's crazy how just that quick interaction makes their day.
Yeah.
You know, something so simple as speaking and being personable and taking a photo with a supporter, man, that just really make their day. So definitely keep doing that, man. I definitely want to talk about the new single you recently released. We talking about Try Loving Me. Let's talk about that, man.
Oh, man, Jesus, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is one of the, and for a lot of different reasons, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna even air it out right now, but that record means so much more to me than any other record outside of maybe Grandma Esther and No Handouts, right?
Okay.
It's real, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know people like, well, you make a lot of real music. Yeah, but it's that soul. It's kind of where I want my career to go, too.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, even in reference to what I do. And one of the things that I've learned is, man, I didn't know I loved Bobby Womack as much as I did. I didn't know that I loved Marvin Gaye as much as I did, or Dave and Ruffin as much as I did. But when I leave here, those are people that I want to be sitting next to. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm in a space as of now. That's what that record is. That record is all of them, and it's like my invitation to sit at the table with them. And I'm excited for the world to see what I do next. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the introductory to that. It's like me turning a new Anthony Q page. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I love it, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with that, man. Available everywhere. Now, we can't leave without talking about the state of R&B music in Memphis, man. How do you feel? Where is it?
Man, it's crazy, man, because I feel like Memphis winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, you know, if we speaking from genre, then that's different, right? But you know what I mean, from Glow, man, the Big Boogie, and I'm gonna speak on the R&B artist right now, who's Jay Howe.
Yeah.
Man, stupid, man, creative, you know what I'm saying? Mad creative, dope artist, dope vocalist, you know? And I just feel like, man, we got a lot, man. Damn, the whole bread gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a lot, man. You know, you still got Glock out there, you know what I mean? Shout out to my little sister, too, speaking of Glock. I was talking about Key Glock, but, man, shout out to Glockiana, man.
Glockiana,
yeah, man, I love
man.
her, man. She was like 14 when I first talked to her, you know what I'm saying? That's before she hooked up with my guy, Doo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I think, man, it's a lot of talent out of here. You know what I'm saying? You got all the girls from Glow Side, from Slime to Zell, you like all of them, man. K Carbon. I think we still got work to do in reference to the unity of it. Yeah. But I do think that we're in a space where now we're thriving, right? You spoke on Big Boogie. I love his energy. You know what I'm saying? I think that his mind is kind of in that space where, and I know he kind of stays in his bubble because I watch him, I follow him, right?
Yeah.
And I know he stays in his bubble just because it's the safe thing to do, right? Everybody not to be trusted. But no, man, for the most part, I think the state of me is alive.
Yeah.
And that's great, right?
Yeah.
Like, considering, man, we done been through some shit, man. So to even still be relevant, like, everybody know, man, you gonna get the hottest motherfucker gonna come from this way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm just happy to be a part of the, like, man, especially when motherfuckers talk about singing, they like, oh, man, you heard Anthony Q? So now it's dope to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? The conversation. So I'm just here for the ride. You know?
Man, I gotta say something because I think you and Big Boogie, that would be my dream song. Like, to hear both of y'all on the joint.
I'm glad you said it. So, Boogie,
man.
I hollered at my nigga Camera God. You hear me? Hey, shout out Leon Porter, T22, man, his manager, man. My guy, Big Mike, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. So he know it because, like, again, man, it ain't even nothing. I think Big Boogie, again, I love his energy. And I think that he kind of keeps it close to the chest because what we talked about, even off her, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a grimy-ass world out here, so thanks. I can appreciate his energy, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think, man, together, bro, to be the stupidest fucking feature I've ever fucking heard. I definitely think we talking about, man, a crazy record. Speaking of that, shout out to my guy, Eddie Valero, man. I'm supposed to be having something coming with him, too. I meant to call his name. Shout out to my guy, JP, on the track, too, you know what I'm saying?
I promise, man. So, Boogie, hey, you know what's happening, man. Off-OL business, got to link up with my guy, Anthony Q, man.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
You know what time it is, but, hey, go ahead, run that social media that way the people can stay up with you, man.
Look, man. So, my YouTube is Anthony Q. man. But for everything else, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is Anthony Q the Singer. There's been a lot of fake pages out there, so there's no underscores, there's no dots. It's just ANTHONY space DA space SINGER. Again, y'all, man, it's a lot of fake pages. I don't be messaging nobody. I ain't ask for no money. Man, it's about 20 of them motherfuckers, so I guess I should be flattered. But nah, man, make sure y'all follow me, man. Tap in with me, leave a comment, let me know where you from, man. I try my best to respond back.
I promise, man, I got to say thank you for being a guest on the show,
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
It means a lot. With that being said, now back to Brink Radio. Don't move.
Yeah.